Alright, so we are headed out to dinner. Crystal does not know where we're going, so this should be fun because Crystal does not know where we're going. Any guesses? No guesses. You're boring. See? Just
Hibachi.
nothing. Fine, get it on the first guess. Never mind. So now that Crystal has guessed it, and apparently on the first try, because apparently I don't do a good job at surprising people, then we are going to get hibachi.
See, you could have said no. I really didn't know.
Yeah. Okay, so there is some guy on a motorcycle with a sword on his back.
A sword?
Yeah. He has a sword.
Oh, I see it. I see it now.
That's very much with the theme for hibachi. What is he doing, man? That's crazy.
I'm just hungry.
Me too. I'm extremely hungry. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to drink because I don't know why I want like something that's gonna have like flavor.
Something different than what you usually get.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't think they sell like fruit punch or anything. Well, I guess I could get lemonade. Yeah, they might. I still think that's crazy that this guy's riding around with that sword on his back.
I don't think it's a sword. I think it's a pool stick. I think it's a pool stick case.
That could be a full stick case.
That's what it looks like.
Either way, that's weird.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I guess. Since it's one night of the month, his wife lets him out.
Gonna play pool with the buddies.
Yeah.
I haven't played pool in a really long
Me either. Maybe that's one of the things we should do. Pool.
time. Where is there a pool all around
I don't know. We'll just buy one of those mini pool things
here? One of the mini ones.
over there. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, actually it's over here. The traffic over here is crazy dramatic for over here. 'Cause there's like never really anybody over here.
That's Starbucks.
No, but we gotta turn in here. 'Cause I think it's over there. I don't quite remember. So I want to pull somewhere where I can stop and double check. It's either over there or over there. Let's see. It says it's by TJ Maxx. What's that mean? Yeah, I was right. That's why we should turn the GPS on before we get in the car. Kickboxing. Just take kickboxing lessons.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I used to be able to kick over my head. I don't know if I can do that anymore. A long time ago when I was in karate. Yeah, I was a whole white belt. Dangerous. Yeah, you know how much work it took me to get there? Like a week. Karate wasn't for me.
I love how they put it next to the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. But hey, whatever.
Calling out to both people. Like, nope, no hibachi for you.
You go next door, sir. Yeah, these compact parking places suck. Alright, this is what perfect parking looks like. See? Gotta love it. Perfectly centered. Just amazing. And then Crystal.
But
You're
it
a
is in
hater.
the lines.
You're a hater. You're a hater. Just turn around. Just turn around. Go. Just go ahead. Turn around. Go ahead. Haters. I have the waterfall like the other one or anything. Not very Hokkaido-ish. Let's see how the food is. Yep. Alright. So now we wait.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. So now we wait.
Yeah.
The noodle head. You don't like the music? No, I don't know. I'm kind of upset by this bootleg menu already. The fact that they couldn't order new menus, they just wrote in prices. A little, I don't know about that. Probably get chicken and shrimp soup. Crystal's already not happy, so it sounds like we're not coming here again. Quite rude already. And yeah.
She snatched the menu out of my hand.
Yeah. Sitting here, we got the show all to ourselves. Over here, I don't know what that is taped up. But yeah. We're just waiting now to see what it's actually gonna be like. Hopefully the food in the show is better than the service. Why so? No, why so? No, no. Chicken? No, chicken. Okay, enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, so here comes the fun. Where do we begin?
The service.
Trash.
Nigel ordered, and she didn't hear what he said. So instead of being polite and saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?" She goes, "What?" Like, okay.
Thank you.
And the show, y'all. If you go to Hibachi, you know the show itself takes at least 30 minutes, even if it's just two people. We were in the restaurant a total of like 35 minutes.
Like, crazy. Like, literally, while we're eating, they're running up on us. Are you ready to pay? Are you ready to pay? I'm like, yo, like, I'm not even hungry no more. Like, here, take the card. Like, we're leaving.
And the show itself.
Like,
the most thrown together. I don't even have words. I can't even describe it.
Like, they just piled the food, like, on top of each
Just
other
threw it on the plate.
Like, he didn't ask if there was, like, any food that anybody didn't eat or
Didn't
any
want.
allergies. Like, didn't want nothing. Just, like, straight just throw it all together and then just throw it on top of your plate. Like,
Not even, like, the shrimp next to the steak, next to the rice, next to the noodles. It was like the noodles, the rice, and everything else just gets thrown on top.
yeah, like, it was crazy.
And then, if you go, like, if you've been to Hibachi, you know they literally do a whole show with the egg and the whole onion and everything. They literally cut the onion up.
It's crazy because, like, we've been waiting for them to open because they've been closed because of COVID. And, like, so now they open up, and then it's like, this is the most disappointing thing because, like, back home, like, Hokkaido was good. Like, that was the place. And, like, these people, they didn't even do a show. Like, it wasn't even a matter of, like, the show being bad or something like that. Like, we, like, complaining.
There literally was no show.
Like, there literally was no show.
He just
like,
cooked the food, threw it on the plate, and was like, all right, thank you, bye.
yeah, like, literally just threw everything on the plate. Like, I hope the footage is in his phone. Like, I really do. Because, like, I'm high-key, like, mad. Like, I really can't believe that I just paid for that. I'm just not the type of person to not pay, but it was just like, wow. Like, this is disrespectful.
And I got steak and shrimp, and the piece of steak was like this big. Like this big.
Yeah. Honestly, like,
And the amount of
Hibachi,
vegetables.
like, I don't don't even care, like, proportion-wise, because, like, I understand hibachi, like, you're going to get more rice and you're going to get meat and more vegetables and stuff like that. But, like, the other thing was, like, noodles. Like, I just randomly, like, threw noodles on the plate. Like, nobody ordered them. It was like, okay, like, what was the point in that? And then, like,
never
just
usually get
threw everything on the plate. Like, I'm so mad. Like, it looks like that part of the video got deleted because, like, literally just everything was just thrown on top of each other. Like, it's crazy.
And usually, they don't even put the rice on the plate. They usually give it to you in a bowl, so it's not mixed with everything else.
It's like the one bad thing about, like, having, like, a chain restaurant, because, like, it's certain locations like this that, like, make you look bad when you're in a chain. Like,
and to be such a known restaurant in general.
Yeah.
And then you go to this one and it's nothing like the ones we've been to at all. It's disappointing because you're paying
$60, $30 a plate. Literally $30 a plate for that. Like, I can't even like, I used to eat at this place like multiple times a day sometimes, like, and then like to go to this location and this is like how they treat you is like, wow. Like, literally everybody in the establishment that we encountered was rude.
Yep. And there was 3 full tables to the side of us. They had one server. And I was watching and listening the whole time, and she was so nice. And she had maybe 40 people, and it was just her. And I'm like, you're over here taking care of just the 2 of us, and you're being rude? Like, why?
Yeah, like, it's crazy. And then, like, I was planning on actually, like, giving them, like, a good tip and everything, but it's like, no, I'm not even gonna do that. Like, what's the point of me tipping you if you're not gonna give me good service? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. That's one thing, like, and I know people who work in the service industry, so, like, I understand you get paid by your tips and everything. So I know there's gonna be people who are gonna be like, oh, well, even if they don't have good service, you should still tip them. But, like, no. Because, like, I go to my job, and if I'm not performing the way that I'm supposed to be performing, I'm not going to get paid. Like, you know, when people work off of commissions and they don't make sales, they don't get paid. If you work in service and you don't provide good service, guess what? You don't get good tips. Like, that's how the world works. It's just the reality of it. Like, why am I going to reward you for not doing what you're supposed to do? I don't agree with that. You know, and I know a lot of people in service, and, you know, I've had this conversation with people before. When I have somebody who's a good server, and I've done it before, I will tip you good money. I will give you $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. You know, I've gone out and tipped people $50, $100, but if you're not providing good service, it doesn't make sense to tip you. Like, and that's what people don't understand. I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money on somebody and they don't care about themselves, because if you work in an industry where you get paid based upon your performance, it's your job to overperform. I mean, I feel like, you know, even for myself, I don't work in an industry where I get paid based upon performance currently, and I still want to outperform my peers, like, because I feel like the better that I'm doing is a reflection on me and my values. And, you know, just to give out poor customer service and treat people poorly in any given situation, like, I don't agree with.
And the girl that was serving us and everything was like our age.
Yeah.
So, and then the other woman that was serving the 40 plus people on the other side was an older woman. Well, like I said, she was being so nice and giving great service. And she had so many people just for her.
And I feel like that could have possibly been it. But I can tell you, too, if I'm a hostess and I have a large group that comes in, and I have somebody who has poor performance or poor customer service, I'm not going to give you that table. I'm going to give it to the other person who I know is going to treat that table correctly so that they come back in again. Because as a hostess, I'm getting paid hourly, but my job is based upon people coming in here. As a server, you're getting paid hourly, yes, but you're making tips, you're making commission. So your job is to keep them happy once they're in here. I got to get them to you, and you got to convert on that. And, you know, that's the thing when I'm sitting here looking at these people, like, they're not showing that they want to be productive and you know, they want to provide good service. So it doesn't make sense, like, at all. Like, if you saw these plates, it's just like ridiculous. Like,
I almost took a picture and I should have.
Literally, I'm talking about these plates. Like, I've gone to like restaurants that are just, you know, little hole-in-the-wall Chinese restaurants, little small, you know, restaurants, and they have provided better, you know, better plates, better service, friendlier service. You know, so to see that from a chain that's supposed to be, you know, an esteemed chain is like, wow, like, this is crazy.
And not cheap either.
That's the thing, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to cheap Chinese restaurants, cheap hibachi restaurants. Hibachi Express makes plates that look better than them. In all seriousness. I'd go get a $10 hibachi plate that looked better than these plates for $30. There's a problem there.
And like with the noodles, I've never gotten noodles out of hibachi.
I mean,
we both kind of looked at each other when he brought out the noodles. We were like,
yeah,
did you order this?
But like I said, I don't it doesn't really matter to me as far as the noodle situation. It's about your presentation, like, and how you present it to the customer. You know, I've been a kitchen manager before, as well as I've been a server, as well as I've been a hostess. So I know from being a host to a server to a kitchen manager what that chain of events looks like. And that's why I personally don't believe in tipping when people have poor attitudes. Because I've seen, being a manager in a restaurant, you know, people who go out there and bust their butts for those large tips. And then I've seen people who don't do anything come back with a tip just because somebody, I feel like I need to tip them because they're a server. No. Tip the people who work well. Look, I will go to a restaurant and if my server sucks and I see the server next to me doing something, I'll give them the money first. Because why am I going to reward you giving poor behavior, giving poor service, and treating people badly? It don't sit well with me. So, but we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to our rant. We usually don't rant. We're usually not angry people. We're not. But some people are just agitating and unacceptable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know a better way to put it. But like we said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. Wee!